The music world is reeling today as we come to terms with the sudden loss of Wayne Lewis, the soulful voice and heart behind Atlantic Starr, who passed away at just 68. This R&B legend may have left us too soon, but his timeless hits and extraordinary legacy endure, and you won't believe the intimate stories and behind-the-scenes moments we're about to share. This is where it becomes personal, emotional, and unforgettable. Stick with us as we pay tribute to a true icon whose voice and spirit shaped generations. Wayne Lewis wasn't merely a member of Atlantic Starr. He was the very essence of the group's unforgettable sound, from chart-topping ballads to feel-good grooves. Wayne's voice was the vessel for millions of emotions, but beyond the music and the spotlight lies a story few truly know. The personal struggles, the sacrifices, the defining moments. His journey from a young dreamer to an R&B legend is one of resilience and passion. In today's video, we're pulling back the curtain to uncover exclusive details about Wayne's life and career, facts you've likely never heard before.
You'll be amazed by the challenges he conquered, the friendships that molded him, and the indelible mark he left on the music industry. And that's not all. We'll also dive into rare insights about Atlantic Starr's rise, Wayne's influence on today's artists, and the poignant aftermath of his passing. This is where things get truly compelling. So stay with us until the end for heartfelt tributes and powerful lessons from a legend gone too soon. If you love soulful music and inspiring stories, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on exclusive content like this. Wayne Lewis was born and raised in White Plains, New York, a place not often recognized as an R&B hotspot. Yet from an early age, Wayne displayed an extraordinary musical gift. Growing up in a family that cherished musical expression, he was immersed in everything from gospel in the church to the rhythm and blues pouring from the radio. This vibrant, musical upbringing honed his natural talent and laid the groundwork for what would become a legendary career. By his teenage years, Wayne was already diving deep into music. His love for singing and songwriting grew alongside his mastery of instruments, particularly the keyboards. But what truly fueled his ambition was the dream of forming a group, a band that could embody the soulful sound of the era while bringing something fresh and new. That dream ultimately led Wayne, his brother Jonathan, and a tight-knit circle of friends to create Atlantic Starr in 1976. What set Atlantic Starr apart wasn't simply their harmonious vocals or infectious melodies. It was their genuine bond with the music and with one another. They weren't just bandmates. They were a family, bound together by a shared vision and an unshakable work ethic. In those formative years, the group dedicated endless hours to rehearsing in basements and cramped studios, refining their sound and nurturing their chemistry. Like any young band, they faced their fair share of struggles, financial strain, rejections from record labels, and the challenge of carving out a space in a competitive industry. But it was Wayne's leadership and steadfast faith in their talent that propelled the group forward. Their determination didn't go unrewarded. When Atlantic Starr signed with A&M Records in the late 70s, it marked the pivotal moment that finally allowed Wayne and the group to share their music with the world on a grander scale. Their debut album unveiled their polished, soulful style, a seamless fusion of funk, jazz, and R&B that felt both classic and innovative. Yet the true magic of Atlantic Starr lay in Wayne Lewis's voice. His heartfelt delivery, brimming with warmth and authenticity, became the band's defining hallmark. Whether it was a smoldering ballad or an energetic dance track, Wayne had a rare gift for making audiences feel every single note. But even as Atlantic Starr began tasting success, the road ahead was far from smooth. The relentless pressures of the music business, the fight to preserve creative freedom, and the grueling demands of life on the road pushed the group to their limits. Wayne's journey, like so many artists, was a testament to resilience, a balancing act between the peaks of fame and the valleys of doubt, all handled with quiet strength. And here's the twist they don't often talk about. Despite their early achievements, Atlantic Starr's defining moment was still on the horizon. Soon, Wayne Lewis wouldn't just be known as a band member, he'd emerge as the voice of a generation. After inking their deal with A&M Records, Atlantic Starr started gaining traction, but their rise wasn't instantaneous. Their early albums laid a strong groundwork, highlighting their distinctive mix of funk, soul, and velvety R&B. Yet the group was still chasing that one explosive hit, the song that would catapult them into the stratosphere of stardom. Wayne's dedication extended beyond music, too. Over the years, his philanthropic spirit shone through. Whether performing at charity events, championing music education, or using his influence to uplift others. It was proof that his legacy wasn't just built on hits, but on heart. Through all the changes and obstacles, Wayne Lewis always kept Atlantic Starr's true spirit alive. That raw soul, that deep connection, that music with the power to move people. Even as band members came and went and years turned into decades, his voice stood as a constant reminder of genuine artistry. Wayne's legacy lives on through the fans who came of age with Atlantic Starr's music, the couples who swayed to Always, the heartbroken who found solace in Secret Lovers, and countless others whose lives were forever changed by the band's emotional lyrics and unforgettable melodies. His passing at 68 may close one chapter, but it also lets us reflect on a life completely dedicated to soulful musical expression. Wayne Lewis helped write an important page in R&B history, and his songs still resonate today, touching new generations of listeners. But hold on. There's so much more to Wayne's story that most people never knew, particularly about his private struggles and how his unwavering dedication shaped Atlantic Starr's evolution through the years. And that's exactly what we're about to explore next. While audiences marveled at Atlantic Starr's seamless harmonies and timeless hits, few realized the personal costs and private battles Wayne Lewis faced throughout his career. Behind the glamorous performances and spotlights stood a man wholly devoted to his art, his bandmates, and his family, constantly walking the tightrope between public success and private life. Wayne's musical journey started in a close community where music wasn't just entertainment, it was destiny. From childhood, his extraordinary gift was evident, fueled by a passion that would one day make him a star. But the path to success was anything but smooth. The music business, particularly in the 70s and 80s, was cutthroat and exhausting. It demanded not just raw talent, but unshakable determination. What many don't know is that Wayne wore multiple hats in Atlantic Starr beyond being the lead singer. He played key roles in writing songs, arranging music, and making production choices, a creative powerhouse who guided the band's artistic vision. His innovative approach helped craft the distinctive sound that made Atlantic Starr stand out from other R&B acts of their era. But this responsibility came at a price. Endless studio sessions and the crushing weight of expectations to create hits that would please both the record company and devoted fans. Wayne's leadership also meant navigating the complex relationships within the band. With so many strong personalities and talents in one group, disagreements were unavoidable. Often, Wayne found himself as the mediator, working to maintain harmony. Sometimes this meant sacrificing his own creative desires for the greater good of the band. On a personal level, Wayne struggled to protect his family's privacy and maintain normalcy. The constant touring and public attention meant missing birthdays, anniversaries, and precious family moments that he could never get back. The glittering life of a star came with quiet sacrifices few ever saw.
Those who knew him best remember Wayne as a loving family man who put his wife and children above everything else. Yet his life wasn't without its share of difficult challenges, health issues, the constant pressure to stay relevant as musical tastes evolved, and the emotional roller coaster of the entertainment industry all took their toll. Rather than diminishing his artistry, these struggles actually enriched it, allowing him to channel raw, authentic emotion into every song he wrote and performed. Behind the scenes, Wayne played a crucial role in guiding Atlantic Starr through various stylistic changes and lineup shifts. when the group began incorporating more contemporary sounds in the 90s. For example, it was Wayne who insisted on maintaining their soulful foundation, while embracing new influences, a delicate balance that kept longtime fans engaged while bringing in fresh listeners. His generosity extended to nurturing new talent as well. Wayne firmly believed in mentoring up-and-coming artists, freely offering his wisdom and support to those who shared his dedication to genuine musical expression. This commitment to giving back went beyond the studio. He regularly participated in charity events and benefit concerts, often without fanfare or publicity. Many of these efforts supported music education initiatives for disadvantaged youth, a cause particularly dear to his heart.
During this pivotal period, Wayne's songwriting and vocal abilities became more crucial than ever. As co-writer of many Atlantic Starr hits, he brought emotional honesty and compelling storytelling to their music. This authenticity created a special connection with audiences at a time when R&B was undergoing significant changes. The late 70s and early 80s presented a fiercely competitive landscape, with iconic groups like Earth, Wind and Fire, the Isley Brothers, and Kool and the Gang ruling the charts. In this environment, Atlantic Starr had to work tirelessly to establish their own unique identity. Their breakthrough finally came with 1985's As the Band Turns album, which spawned several chart-topping R&B singles. Tracks like Freakaristic and Secret Lovers masterfully blended infectious grooves with profound emotional resonance. Secret Lovers, in particular, became an enduring classic about clandestine romance, with Wayne's vulnerable yet powerful vocal delivery perfectly capturing the song's bittersweet essence. This smash hit not only propelled Atlantic Starr to new heights of popularity, but also solidified Wayne's reputation as a lead singer, capable of delivering truly unforgettable performances. Atlantic Starr's success continued to grow with their 1987 album All in the Name of Love, which featured the smash hit Always, a soulful ballad that climbed to the top of both Billboard's R&B and pop charts. This track has become one of the group's most lasting contributions, a heartfelt love song that continues to resonate with fans years after its release. Wayne's performance on Always was truly legendary. His velvety, nuanced vocals carried an authenticity that spoke directly to listeners' hearts. More than just a vocalist, Wayne proved himself to be a masterful storyteller through song, capable of expressing universal emotions that crossed generational boundaries. The massive popularity of Always earned Atlantic Starr recognition around the globe and led to extensive international touring. However, despite their growing fame, the group still encountered typical industry challenges, managing the pressures of stardom, keeping up with changing musical styles, and maintaining harmony within the band. Throughout these trying periods, Wayne's steady leadership helped preserve the group's unity. His unwavering commitment to his art and their supporters never diminished, and his deep love for music continued to fuel Atlantic Starr's lasting appeal. But the story takes an even more compelling turn here. Just when they were enjoying tremendous commercial achievement, Wayne and Atlantic Starr were about to encounter unforeseen difficulties that would challenge their perseverance and define their future direction. As Atlantic Starr reveled in their hit-making success and widespread recognition, the entire music business was experiencing dramatic transformations. The late 80s and early 90s witnessed the rise of new musical styles and rapidly changing listener preferences. For established R&B acts like Atlantic Starr, maintaining their position meant evolving with the times while preserving their fundamental sound and identity. The group confronted substantial internal obstacles, including member changes and the strains that accompany prolonged success. Several original members eventually departed to explore individual ventures or different creative paths. These exits challenged the band's dynamic and created uncertainty about what lay ahead. Through all these difficulties, Wayne Lewis served as an anchor, as a founding member, primary vocalist, and crucial songwriter. His dedication to Atlantic Starr's artistic mission remained steadfast. His skill at adapting to new circumstances while honoring the group's soulful foundation proved invaluable during this period of transition. Their 1991 album Love Crazy stood as powerful evidence of this enduring resilience. The album revealed a fresh musical direction, blending in elements of the popular New Jack Swing style that combined R&B with hip-hop influences. Tracks like Masterpiece and the title song Love Crazy maintained the emotional richness fans loved, while showing the group's ability to adapt to contemporary sounds. Wayne's vocals, now richer and more seasoned with time, still possessed that same captivating intensity. His performances made it clear he wasn't just an 80s icon, but an adaptable artist who could grow with changing musical landscapes. Yet the music industry, as always, showed no mercy. Atlantic Starr found it increasingly difficult to match the blockbuster success of their peak years. With radio play becoming more cutthroat and new artists emerging constantly, Wayne and the group had to face some hard truths about their position in the business. But Wayne's impact reached far beyond just singing. He devoted himself to guiding younger artists, fostering new talent, and advocating for authentic musicianship in an age increasingly dominated by formulaic pop. What truly stands out about Wayne's legacy is the deep bond he created with listeners. Through both tender love songs and lively shows, he crafted experiences that touched people's lives. Countless fans describe how Atlantic Starr's music became woven into their personal stories, providing solace during struggles, enhancing happy memories, and offering encouragement. When we look at Wayne Lewis's career as a whole, it's evident his significance goes beyond hit records or accolades. This is the story of someone who devoted himself to music as a vehicle for human connection, emotional healing, and pure happiness, an artist whose influence will keep motivating people for years to come. But here's what will surprise you. There are still untold stories about Wayne's later career and his lasting effect on fellow musicians that most people don't know. In our next segment, we'll explore these eye-opening details that complete the portrait of this soul music icon. As Wayne Lewis moved into his later years, many expected him to retire or fade from public view. But demonstrating that same determination that defined his career, he stayed actively engaged with music. He constantly pursued creative avenues, looking for innovative ways to make an impact. That fiery passion never dimmed, even as health issues and industry changes presented growing challenges. What many don't know is that in his later years, Wayne had been quietly developing a solo project that sought to merge his classic soul roots with modern R&B influences, neo-soul textures, and even hints of hip-hop. While Atlantic Starr remained beloved, Wayne felt compelled to share more personal narratives, stories reflecting his journey, personal evolution, and the hard-won wisdom from his decades in music. This private creative venture was kept largely secret until just before his untimely passing, meaning most fans never experienced this bold new artistic direction. Those privileged to hear the recordings described profoundly moving material that revealed not just his trademark velvety vocals, but also newfound lyrical depth and self-reflection. The songs allegedly explored universal themes: romantic heartbreak, spiritual faith, and the difficulties of growing older in an entertainment world fixated on youth. Wayne's commitment to this project showed his determination not to be trapped by nostalgia. He was actively pushing forward as an artist, demonstrating that genuine soulfulness and contemporary relevance aren't bound by age. Industry professionals who previewed early tracks hailed the work as powerful evidence that Wayne's artistry and passion remained as vital as ever. Beyond his solo ambitions, Wayne maintained an active role in Atlantic Starr's operations behind the scenes. Even when not performing, he served as guide and counselor to younger members, helping them understand the intricacies of recording contracts, tour logistics, and artistic choices. His steady presence guaranteed the group upheld their musical integrity and kept performances true to what fans loved. Wayne's impact reached far beyond just Atlantic Starr. Numerous R&B stars have acknowledged him as a key influence, particularly for his rare gift of expressing deep emotion with both sophistication and control. His distinctive vocal approach, that seamless blend of silky tenor tones with heartfelt intensity, established a gold standard that vocalists still study today. His generosity within the music world was equally remarkable. Wayne regularly worked with emerging artists, sharing production techniques, offering songwriting advice, and sometimes even providing financial assistance to help launch careers. This combination of talent and humility earned him admiration not just from audiences, but from fellow musicians across all styles. Yet these final years weren't without struggles. Increasing health problems restricted his ability to tour consistently, frustrating an artist who thrived on live performance energy. Still, Wayne met these obstacles with dignity, openly discussing how faith and personal wellness helped him navigate this challenging chapter. The music community was stunned by his sudden passing, as heartfelt tributes flooded in from devoted fans, fellow musicians, and industry professionals, all remembering Wayne not just for his musical genius, but for the exceptional person he was. Social platforms became filled with touching accounts of how Atlantic Starr's music provided comfort during life's toughest moments, whether healing broken hearts, coping with loss, or simply getting through everyday struggles. Yet this isn't where the story concludes. Wayne's passing actually reignited widespread appreciation for Atlantic Starr's complete body of work, resulting in special re-releases, memorial concerts, and documentary features chronicling the band's influential journey. This revival has brought their classic sound to younger audiences, demonstrating the timeless quality of Wayne's musical gift. Among the most moving aspects of Wayne's enduring legacy is how his family and bandmates are preserving his memory. They've discussed creating educational foundations in his honor, carrying forward his steadfast belief in music's transformative potential. These programs seek to perpetuate Wayne's vision by cultivating new talent, particularly from disadvantaged backgrounds. As we complete this comprehensive exploration of Wayne Lewis's life and impact, one truth becomes undeniable: his significance extends well beyond hit singles or industry accolades. He stood as a shining example of soulful genuineness, an indefatigable artist, and a generous teacher. His narrative shows us that real artistry is ultimately about human connection, determination, and making positive change. Before we finish, here's one final reflection. Wayne's path teaches that even icons encounter obstacles, but what truly matters is facing them with grace, dedication, and compassion. As we pay our respects to Wayne Lewis, the emotional core and creative engine behind Atlantic Starr, we can't help but feel the profound depth of his influence. From his humble beginnings in White Plains, New York, to international fame and record-breaking success, Wayne's story represents more than just a professional trajectory. It's a powerful lesson about following one's passion, overcoming adversity, and maintaining artistic integrity. We've revisited the incredible highs, the chart-dominating classics like Secret Lovers and Always, the electrifying live shows, and the innovative brilliance that helped define an entire generation of R&B and soul. We've also acknowledged the difficulties he confronted, navigating an ever-changing industry, health challenges, and those poignant final creative endeavors that revealed his relentless commitment to his art. Wayne Lewis's life reminds us that true legends are measured not just by their achievements, but by their character, his eagerness to guide others, his grounded approach to stardom, and that rare ability to truly connect with listeners. He proved that music transcends mere entertainment. It's a profound means of human connection, offering solace, happiness, and restoration. But why does Wayne's legacy remain relevant today in 2025 and moving forward? In our era of disposable celebrity and artificial stardom, Wayne embodied something real and lasting. He demonstrated that authentic artistry demands emotional openness, hard work, and soul. His music continues to touch listeners because it addresses fundamental human experiences: romance, pain, optimism, and perseverance. For longtime fans and new discoverers alike, honoring Wayne Lewis means preserving a legacy that simply won't diminish.
Atlantic Starr's catalog remains essential listening globally, providing the backdrop to innumerable personal journeys. Thanks to ongoing initiatives by those who knew him best, his inspirational impact will keep shaping artists yet to come. Now, as we reflect on Wayne's incredible contribution, we'd love to hear from you. Share your favorite Atlantic Starr tracks or personal Wayne Lewis memories in the comments below. How has his music touched your life? Your experiences help keep his memory vibrant. If you appreciated this retrospective, please like and subscribe for more explorations of the legendary artists who've shaped musical history. Turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Finally, pass along this tribute to friends and family who cherish classic R&B and soul music's enduring greats. Together, we can celebrate Wayne Lewis's life and ensure his soul-stirring voice continues to inspire for generations. Thanks for watching, and remember, always keep music alive in your heart.